tonight we got a terrific matchup in the backcourt. Let's rewind here a little bit. Go back to when you played. Who were some of the guards you really enjoyed playing against?
What if I start with the list of the guys, Kevin, I didn't enjoy playing against? If I named Allen Iverson, Mitch Richmond, and of course, Michael Jordan. Not the funnest nights at work, if you get my drift, but I did love playing one John Barry.
Now, a look at Dallas's starting lineup. Irving is out there with Luka Doncic. Then it's Green. Then it's Christian Wood. And it's McGee in at the 5 spot. Now, here is Irving. After the miss from JaVale McGee. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And Kyrie Irving, a Picasso with the ball in his hands. And like a lot of genius-level creators, he marches to the beat of his own drum.
And you know, Greg, Kyrie sometimes is just a tough guy to figure out.
And the danger is pulling too much in your own direction. Even he confessed regrets about in Cleveland withdrawing from teammates and isolating himself. All part of growth.
Drops in the breakaway layup.
Kyrie's such a blur in the open court. Leaks out so quickly and then gets to the right spot in transition.
Lillard dishes to Grant. Lillard against Doncic. And then Lillard slams it in.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Nobody near Irving. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Irving's got 7 points in the game.
Consistent three-point shooter, a clutch three-point shooter. Kyrie has to be guarded out there at all times.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Stolen by McGee. On the wing, Green. And finished off by Wood.
And there's a lot of power behind Woods' dunks. He's not going to get cheated when he takes it to the rim.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one goes on Wood. You know, Greg Anthony, people talk about Jeremy Grant as a scorer. But what about his passing?
Significantly better moving the ball along. He's leaving no stone unturned as he looks to maximize his abilities.
Now, here's Doncic. Pass to Wood. Irving looking over the floor. Out to Doncic. Just 5 to shoot. Offline with his 3. The Trailblazers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Grant outside. Simons on the wing. He's covered by Irving. Simons, the pass to Nurkic. They get a hand on it. That's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here.
Mavericks ball.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Wood with the screen for Doncic.
Grant could be such a devastating defender down there with those long arms and athleticism to contest shots.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Lillard outside. There's the 3. Kyrie Irving with the rebound.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
To the right side. McGee finds Irving. McGee inside. He's guarded by Nurkic. Passes to Doncic. Fires the 3. That doesn't go either for Doncic. Trailblazers trail by 8. To the inside. Grant. And the dunk by Grant.
Well, all eyes on Lillard defensively, and that causes a big-time breakdown, and he's quick to take advantage.
Here's Doncic, and Grant sends it back. One-on-one fast break. Back to Simons, and the shot goes in.
And Grant with a nice heads-up play, willing to make the next pass.
Lillard against Doncic. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Lillard against Doncic. Plays it up and in on the nice reverse. Lillard's got his second bucket of the game to go. Here's Doncic. Scores for only the second time tonight. Now 2 for 6 from the field.
And showing he's got a few tricks up his sleeve there. Doncic's handles are very impressive.
And Lillard kicks to Grant. Here's Nurkic, and finished off by Nurkic.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. Here's Doncic. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials, and yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more previous plays, fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches.
The ruling on the floor stands.
And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
Blazers Nation, get loud for your Blazers break their dance crew. How about the Blazers break their dance crew, everyone? Get up and get loud.
That free throw, no good.
And it feels like Doncic has risen to stardom so fast. His drive to be an all-time great is very evident.
And here's Lillard. He brings it up for the Portland Trail Blazers. It's a 5-point game. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's Irving driving to the basket. And it's Portland with the rebound.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
What a performance for Kyrie Irving. He has been the story for the Mavericks. He got...
Fans, your Trailblazers, you
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Mavericks.
I mean, they've come out aggressive defensively, getting into them and coming up with some cookies along the way.
And they've sort of assumed control of this game with their pressure defensively. They've been into the ball handler. They've done a great job of swarming. So they're creating some turnovers they're capitalizing on.
At lead guard, it's Lillard with Simons by his side. Nurkic the pivot with Grant at the other post spot. And it's Thibault in at the 3 spot. That's the group on the floor for Portland.
And the 0 Damian Lillard wears on his jersey is more than just a number to him.
Yeah, Greg, we know that represents the letter O, as Dame grew up in Oakland, went to college in Ogden, and became an NBA star in Oregon. Oh my, that's a lot of O's.
Here's Nurkic, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Nurkic has got 5.
Not bad. Nurkic with a nice shot there, especially off of that assist.
Puts the move on, and Doncic lays it in.
Well, if you're giving up that much height, the only thing that you can do as a defender is to foul him.
And finished off by Nurkic.
Go into the rack with energy. And the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
A great disruptor of the basketball. Luka taking matters into his own hands tonight. Great to see him play like this.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Here's Doncic, and the dunk by Doncic.
Slammed down by by Doncic, a monster in the backcourt at 6'7".
Trailblazers trail by 4. Lillard attacking. Grant gets a wide open look. There's 3 pointers off the mark. Mavericks have gone a sensational 5 of 5 from the field since the start of the second quarter. Right side, Irving. And stolen by Thibault. Fast break. Here come the Trailblazers. That's a 2 from Simons. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Nobody near Nurkic. No good with the elbow jumper.
Yeah, that miss might stick with him for a little while. That's kind of a shoot-around jumper if I've ever seen one.
That's a 2 from Simons. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Teams nowadays tracking deflections in addition to steals. Were they something you were aware of when you played defense, Greg?
Even if they weren't tracked, they were valued. And I remember early in my career, that was something with the Knicks that would always emphasize, because deflections were a true indicator of activity, especially defensively.
Count it. Doncic has got the lead up to 8 now for Dallas.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
Nurkic finds Grant. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Lillard from outside traps in the tray. Lillard's got 10 points.
Top-notch ball-handling skills. That's just one of the things separating Lillard from most other point guards.
There's the pass to Wood. Kicks it to Irving. Tries again. Doncic outside. Clock at 4. Here's McGee. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. And the Mavericks lead by 8.
A playmaker of Doncic's talents wasn't missing that gap. He quickly gets the ball to the wide open man.
Nurkic, the pass to Grant. Back to Nurkic. The shot by Lillard, wide open. And again, it's Portland with the 3.
Yeah, Damian Lillard, this is some Oaktown response. You make one, I got you back.
Pass to Wood. On the wing, Doncic. To the middle, here's McGee. And the slam dunk by McGee.
Oh, reversed at home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display. Pass to Lillard. Here's Nurkic. Back to Lillard. Some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Thibault kicks to Grant. From downtown. Thibault can't get it to go.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after it. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
And you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
So with Irving on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. They've got Reggie Bullock. Travis Berton's out there with Maxi Kleber. Then there's Hardaway, and it's Hardy in at the point guard position. The Mavericks, GA, have been trying to tighten up their defense the past few seasons, and it's beginning to show.
And we're seeing signs that the players are getting the message, that they're spending more energy at that end of the floor, and that's essential for any elite team.
Little gets the bucket.
And that's a good decision by Nasir Little, especially when operating in the pick and roll. Just be patient.
Ball stolen. Now, here's Sean. John's defending.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
Execution with pace. That's a bad turnover that simply was telegraphed.
Kleba inside. Passes it to Bullock. Fires the three. Eubanks grabs the miss. Trailblazers trail by 3. Out of bounds. It'll be Mavericks ball.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
For your Blazers D.
Now, here's Hardy. Guarded closer. Hardaway goes in. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
Yeah, Tim Hardaway Jr. is just a tremendous athlete. He spots a great route to the rim and doesn't settle.
Here's Eubanks. Stolen by Bullock. Fast break. Here they come. Uses both hands to slam it down.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
Here's Sharp. And another turnover here by Portland.
Mavericks ball. Mavericks ball starts the second half. Let's hear it for your Blazers D.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. Hardaway passes to Bullock. Down low. Here's Kleba. And Kleba slams it in.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. In the corner, it's Little. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Little's got 5 points now in the quarter.
That's such an evolving part of what Nasir can bring, that three-point ball.
Brent, Nasir Little has certainly been stepping up lately, hasn't he?
Yeah, some nice progression from him and taking on more responsibility for this team. Obviously, with star players out, the coaching staff's going to lean on some of their younger players, and that might accelerate the growth. Nasir Little certainly took a lot of pride in being an energy guy and a defender last year, and that's going to bode well for his foundation.
Outside Hardaway.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
He kicks it to Bullock. Pocket 6. Kleba with a screen on Johnson. Here's Bullock. And it's blocked. Here's Sharp. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Tim Hardaway picks one up.
And you look at the young talent the Blazers have, a nice young core group that can grow. Simon's the big name from that crew.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. And Simons and Little Greg, a pair of names Portland fans are definitely excited about.
And they have shown that they can be valuable players. Portland got a lot younger with the trades they made last year. Now they have to have that youth develop.
Hardy passes to Kleba. Little comes with a double team. And there's a whistle. It goes on Shaedon Sharp. That is his first foul of the game.
Mavericks ball starts the second half. Let's hear it for your Blazers D.
Outside Hardaway. And he lays it straight in. Hardaway has got 4 points in the quarter.
That's excellent. Get the ball down deep inside and cash in on a simple basket.
Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Mavericks leading by 9. Three-pointer. Portland grabs the miss.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Johnson outside. Here's Reddish. And a miss there on the triple. Dallas has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. The pass to Bullock. There's 25 seconds left in the third. Hardaway kicks to Bullock. Shot clock at 5. Driving inside. That one drops for him. And it's an 11-point Dallas lead.
And Matador defense That's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Out to the right wing. Here's Sharp. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. It's Dallas as they rep. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard with the pass right on the money.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. Nurkic the pivot with Grant at the other post spot. At lead guard, it's Lillard with Simons by his side. And it's Thibault in at the three. That's the group on the floor for Portland.
You just never know where the shots are going to come from Kyrie on the inside. So creative with his finishing.
Lillard from outside. Nurkic against McGee. Nurkic kicks to Lillard. Pass to Grant. Lets it go with a three. Lillard misses. Mavericks leading by 10. On the wing, Green. Defended by Thibault. Irving against Simon. The shot's good from Irving.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ.
Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. Doncic passes to Green. Outside Irving. Inside McGee. And the slam dunk by McGee.
And they answer right back with as much force as possible.
This is a heavyweight battle, and both teams trading punches.
And they've won the rebound battle so far, and it's translated to the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's not just about stopping the offense in the scouting report. It's about knowing where to be when those shots are going to be missed. And they're doing a nice job on the rebounding.
Back to Wood. Oh, the jam by Wood.
And Kyrie with that feel, man, it's so special, impressive. Finds a teammate, that's a direct dime.
Thibault on the wing. Back to Simons. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. And here's Doncic from the arc. Rebound by Nurkic. And now here's Nurkic. He'll bring it up for the Trailblazers. They trail by 14. Three-pointer, Lillard. Portland again missing. The Mavericks have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. The offensive rebound. The kick out to Irving.
2 minutes.
Some nice passing here by Dallas. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got his 4th assist in this one.
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
And he's going up for the alley-oop. Nurkic with the steal. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 17. There's a minute 34 left in the fourth quarter.
And we're looking for the loudest.
Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth.
Fans, let them hear from you. Make some noise for your Blazers. And
Here's Doncic. Rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wood.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Mavericks.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders. And on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the board.
They made the most of those extra rebounds as well, Kevin.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Luka Doncic.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
Irving kicks to Doncic. Shot clock at 6. Wood with the screen for Doncic. And finished off by Wood.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
Outside, Green. Doncic looking it over. Outside, Irving. Wood with the screen for Irving. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Stolen by Grant. It's tipped. Doncic with the steal. And on the way from Irving for 3. Drains the three-pointer.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
So we see the Mavericks take it. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks.
this could come down to the backcourts, Grant. They're both very talented.
Yeah, B.A., you know I love great guard play. And, of course, each team has some serious skills at that position. So expect a fast pace of play, lots of threes. It should be one heck of a matchup.
And a look at Minnesota's opening lineup. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the point. 4 on the clock. Gobert. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And this is what Rudy Gobert's job is. Be a force on the glass.
And here's Lillard. Fires from deep. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Now here's Edwards. Takes it inside. Outside McDaniels. Thibault with a steal. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. And he slams it in one-handed.
And it's incredible how taking good risk on defense often leads to good looks at the other end.
That is quick defense to offense. These guys such terrific athletes. You can't let your guard down.
Now here's Gobert. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
Blazers ball.
Here's Lillard.
And you talk about a basketball family. Jeremy Grant's father was a pro. His uncle, his brothers. I mean, plenty of competition growing up.
And even though Jeremy grew up around the game, you know, success wasn't handed to him, Grant.
Not at all. I mean, he was a second-round pick out of Syracuse. And he's really had to prove himself as an NBA player. He has truly come a long way.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line. And boy, has his stroke been on the money.
Conley against Lillard. It's deflected. Almost 2 minutes into the first here. Here's Thibault. Out to Lillard. Pass to Simons. And that one is hammered home.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
Now a timeout called by Minnesota. The Timberwolves have gone 1 for 3 so far.
Your Blazer dancer.
From deep, Conley. Portland grabs the miss.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
To the middle. Knocks it loose. And stolen by Gobert. Here's Edwards. On the take.
Oh, Anthony Edwards thinks this game is a dunk contest. Go ahead, young sir. What a finish.
Lillard passes to Nurkic. Good. And it's Lillard who picks up the assist.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Conley finds Edwards. To the paint. Pass to Gobert. Back to Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Simons. Shot clock at 5. Grant with a steal. Lillard passes to Thibault. Back to Lillard.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Driving to the middle.
No, he did it.
Punch it home.
Oh, wow. Dame just sticking it to the other team, and you can see it's motivating his squad as well.
Now here's Gobert. Over Nurkic, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. Yusuf Nurkic picks one up.
Even on the years he's not winning Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert finds a way to finish in the top 3. This is one of the most consistent elite defenders in the game.
Endorsed with Gobert, it still feels like he doesn't get the credit he deserves.
And B.A., at this point, I find that inexcusable. You just watch the game and understand the metrics to see the massive impact that Rudy Gobert has on winning. It is not only on the defensive end either.
Here's Towns. The Blazers making their last shot. Pass to Gobert. Outside McDaniels. Gets the 3 to fall.
Boy, Rudy Gobert, usually the recipient of that kind of pass. That was nicely done, Rudy.
And here's Nurkic for 3. No good that time. And Minnesota the other way with it now. Out of bounds. It'll be Portland's ball.
Boy, not sure what happened on that one. Just an unforced error.
1:02 left in the first quarter here. There's a screen by Nurkic. Takes a three. And from the field after that one, 3 for 4 now.
Yeah, when Nurkic is healthy, he's a difference maker for his team.
Conley passes to Edwards. Simons with a steal. Out on his own on the break. Here's Lillard. And the dunk by Lillard.
Man, that was fast. They're already up by double digits.
Wow, they've come out strong. Control the pace, assert their will. Nice.
To the middle. The kick out to Edwards. It's McDaniels on the wing. Pass to Conley. Towns a screen on Lillard. From deep, Conley. Simons with a rebound. Portland has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. Lillard passes to Nurkic. Good. And it's Lillard who picks up the assist. Nurkic has got 11 points.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
They've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
There's no debate there. He got hammered.
Boy, young talents like Anthony Edwards, so exciting to watch. You know, you've got to adapt to the NBA and continue to grow and reach your potential. But there's this infectious joy and a great smile that he plays with.
And so it's Portland closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. They've been aggressive in...
Fans, have a big round of applause for your Trailblazers youth dance team.
Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for Portland.
I like the defensive pressure they started with here. No, they forced some turnovers, and it's given them an early boost.
And boy, have they started out quick, running the floor, taking advantage of their speed.
On the court for the Timberwolves. Second quarter underway. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. And it's Conley in at the point guard position.
Oh, wow, what a dangerous move on that drive. I mean, when Dame is coming in strong, it is so tough to stop him.
Outside Edwards. Pass to Towns. Gobert inside. Nurkic is there. Second shot opportunity. It's stolen by Thibault. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. Here's Grant. Oh, big finish.
Oh, did you see that?
Jeremy Grant doing work at the rim. Don't give him any space, boy. This guy can get up.
Grant's a shooter's league, and we're seeing more and more big men float out to the perimeter and knocking them down.
Well, B.A., the game has evolved, and the shooting, particularly from the bigs, is fantastic. But, you know, I wish the bigs had a little bit more diversity. I don't mind shooting from the perimeter, but every once in a while, go mix it up and take advantage of your size mismatch in the paint.
Lillard passes to Nurkic. Uncovered. Good. And it's Lillard who picks up the assist. Lillard's got his 4th assist in this one. Nurkic has gone 5 of 6 in field goal attempts tonight. Here's Edwards. Simons with a steal. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Here's Edwards. Soft touch off the glass. Edwards has gotten 4 this quarter.
Boy, the quickness off the dribble drive by Anthony Edwards. Being able to put it on the deck, so important.
There's a screen by Nurkic. Edwards against Lillard. Nurkic high post. Lillard passes to Grant. Oh, Grant throws it down.
How about Jeremy Grant playing to his strength, uses that athleticism to finish that one with authority.
And in trading for Rudy Gobert, the Timberwolves taking a Twin Towers approach with 2 7-footers in their front court. Of course, the outstanding shooting of Karl Anthony Towns means that spacing shouldn't be much of a concern.
4 on the clock. Towns. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. And Towns' three-pointer is elite. But some don't think centers should float around beyond the arc. What's the balance there, you think, Brad?
Well, I mean, first of all, it just shows how the game has evolved with big guys shooting like him. The bottom line, just play with aggression and don't settle. That triple is a weapon. You also got to use your size and skill inside just as often.
And the dunk by Lillard.
All the way up. Mercy. Lillard throwing it down.
Gobert with a screen on Simons. And Edwards, here we go. And Edwards slams it in.
And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
Grant. Nice move. Oh, Grant throws it down.
But Jeremy Grant has figured out how to be opportunistic on the interior.
Oh!
Playing from behind, it's amazing he chose a dunk with that high a difficulty rating.
Yeah, no question. That was a stellar move with plenty of swagger. And it's going to be out of bounds. Portland will have another go. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. Count the basket. Lillard's got 6 points in the quarter.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
And the dunk by Lillard.
You expect big numbers from Lillard on offense. His productive habits always seem to pay off.
He gets it. He's 7 for 8 and really going at him out there.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this is simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
Grant with a screen on Gobert. And the three-pointer goes. Lillard's got 19 points.
And if you're guarding Dame in the pick and roll, you need to stop the ball. Lillard can just eat you alive.
Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, that was nasty. A two-hand mega slam.
Man, I don't think anyone was going to stop him there. Out to Lillard. Back to Nurkic. Grant outside. Fires the three. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 5 rebounds in the game. Outside Edwards. Shoots over Simons. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen. But it is just a big-time effort for Damian Lillard, providing a lot of energy for the Portland Trailblazers. His fingerprints were all over that quarter. 13 points.
Put your hands together and get loud for the Jabberwocky.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. What a game we're seeing from Damian Lillard.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
Cam Reddish is out there with Nasir Little. Then there's Johnson. Then there's Sharp. And it's Eubanks in at the center spot. That's the group on the floor for Portland.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
And he makes the first. And the Blazers had been a mainstay in the playoffs for so long, up until last year.
Yeah, B.A., they ended an 8-year streak by missing the playoffs. The franchise has had a lot of sustained success. They missed the playoffs just 15 times in their 50-plus years.
Anderson can't get it to go. Portland has gone 4 of 8 from 3, a nice percentage. Down low. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Now Anderson. Pass to Alexander Walker. It's stolen. Now the Blazers moving it up. Here's Sharp. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Just rising up to the rim.
Man, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying? Here's Prince. Reed for 3. And it's Little with a rebound. And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
Yeah, I love that they maintain the defensive energy even when they're behind.
Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you difficult to defend.
Little, no good. Tipped. It's stolen by Johnson. Just over 1.5 minutes have passed in the third quarter. Eubanks. Oh, and Reed with a block. And they'll keep possession. Little, no good.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Inside. Outside Reddish. Johnson against Reed. Pass to Little. Fires the three. Drops in the three.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Will it go? And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
After just 1 year in college, Naz Reid declared for the 2019 NBA draft, where he was not selected, guys.
And Doris, you got to give credit for how hard Reed worked.
Listen, the devastation of going undrafted can make some players hang it up or give up their NBA dreams and go overseas. What you love about Naz Reid is he got back in the lab, he went to work, and consider this, back-to-back seasons where he plays in 70 games and is a part-time starter. That, to me, is successful perseverance.
Pass to Reddish. Back to Eubanks. Oh, sweet move. Crafty move. Rips in the dunk off the timely pump fake.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
2 minutes.
Here's Brent. Wide open look. Sharp grabs the miss. Now Portland with it. They're on an 11-1 run. Launches it. That one no good. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. 1:33 left in the third. To the wing, right side. The shot by Eubanks, no good. Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Pass to Anderson. Going inside. Here's Prince. 6 to shoot. Up again. It's good on the putback. Anderson's got his first basket.
Big time effort on the glass.
And when you have a touch that soft, those tip-ins are easier to make. Pass to Sharp. Oh, wow! And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Come on now, guys. That's flat out insane.
Hey, when's the last time you saw a jam like that? Here's Reed. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
Eubanks the screen. Outside Reddish. There's 25 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Eubanks. Pass to Little. The three. Reed with the rebound. Here's Alexander Walker. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game.
Woo! B.A., that's lit.
Ferocious all the way. Man, that was good. At the end of the third quarter, a huge lead. This one may have already been decided. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the court for Minnesota, Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. Lillard nails the wide open jumper. Lillard's got 21.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
Edwards, the pass to Towns. It's McDaniels on the wing. And Towns slams it home.
Wow, the size and speed of Towns, a natural-born highlight reel.
Edwards against Lillard. Outside for Grant. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
Timberwolves ball.
Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Conley against Lillard. Picked by Gobert. And there's the foul. It'll go on Matisse Thybulle. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Conley against Lillard. From deep. Here's McDaniels. The kick out to Conley. From the arc. Knocks it down from distance. Conley's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. To the inside. And Nurkic throws it down.
Things are going his way so far offensively. Nurkic really rising to the challenge of this defense.
Edwards with it. He's picked up by Lillard. It's stolen by Thybulle. The whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul of the game.
It's just a bad foul. Gotta be smarter than this.
Lillard against Edwards. Nurkic passes to Simons. 4-3. Rebound Minnesota.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Edwards finds McDaniels. Back to Edwards. Now here's Towns. Pass to Conley. Here's Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Well, if you want to pinpoint one thing about Mike Conley, it's his feel for the game. That's a pretty pass.
And he commits the intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Lillard against Edwards. Lillard passes to Thybulle. Off the mark there with a 3. The Timberwolves have gotten 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the 4th. Pass to Towns. Back to Edwards. Gobert inside. Defended by Nurkic. Outside McDaniels. Just 5 to shoot. 3-pointer, no good. The Trailblazers have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the 4th. 2 for 4 now.
Ooh, putting on a show for the fans. Going up for the graceful reverse.
Oh, that had a little extra sauce on it, Grant. A minute 50 left to play in the 4th quarter of this one. Pass to Towns. Tipped.
Well, twice on the pipes. Jeremy Grant says no, sir.
Inside. Oh, it's stolen by Towns.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Trailblazers.
You know, their ability to protect the ball helped win it for them.
Yeah, it really did. Less turnovers mean you can get more chances to score. All coaches tell you to value every possession.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Damian Lillard.
The scoring effort from him, unreal. Carrying this team, I mean, he was amazing tonight.
Gobert passes to McDaniels. Oh, powered down with both hands.
Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it. Simons passes to Nurkic. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play.
And Yusuf Nurkic, a solid role player, fits well into any team environment. A great passer and doesn't need touches to contribute.
Pass to McDaniels. Here's Towns. He's covered by Grant. Here's Gobert. Towns for three. It's cleared by Damian Lillard. So it's the Trailblazers winning this one easily. Hard, Allie. Good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that about wraps it up.
2K Sports. Hope you're enjoying your Friday.
Here we go.
So the Timberwolves win the tip. And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the 1.
You know what? You have bigs who can threaten you with the triple where you have to at least respect it. But when you think about Karl Anthony Towns, in multiple seasons, he's hit over 40% from 3.
McGee's shot is off. Minnesota with the ball. It's a 3-point game.
And for years, Mike Conley had an interesting title, the best player to never make an all-star game. Well, that changed in 2021 when Conley was named an all-star.
Conley the pass to Towns, and Towns throws it down.
And, you know, Conley developed great vision in terms of the floor, and that allows him to spot an open teammate.
The drive by Doncic. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one is on Towns. For Mike Conley, year 13 was lucky for him, going to that first all-star game.
And that was the longest wait ever to become an all-star. Conley, 33 at the time of that first selection, just shows you the work ethic of Mike, always trying to improve.
Towns sets the pick for Conley. It's hauled in by Wood.
Boy, defense non-existent there, but they catch a break as he whiffs it.
Doncic kicks to Irving. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Wood with the screen for Doncic. Floats it up for Wood. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Wood flying up to slam down the alley-oop emphatically.
Conley dishes to Towns. It's rebounded by Dallas.
It's not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
Irving with it. Picked up by Edwards. Doncic against Conley. And it's Luka Doncic with the 3. Doncic has got 5.
One of the things I love most about Luka Doncic, his court recognition and awareness. This guy is so sharp and alert, understands how to play.
Conley against Doncic. Shot to stop the run. 2 free throws coming up, and here we go with the coach's challenge. Surprise in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to me, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Shot clock at 2. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Edwards against Irving. Passes it to Wood. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Can you talk about believing in yourself? And how about Christian Wood?
Greg, self-talk and self-confidence is critically important at this level. And, you know, this guy, Christian Wood, was cut or waived from 4 NBA teams. Wasn't on an NBA roster for an entire season. Finally broke through with Detroit in year 5, and there's no turning back now for the big fella.
Towns, the pass to Edwards. Back to Towns. Will it go? Out to Edwards. 5 on the clock. Gobert trying to get open. Edwards can't hit. Dallas leading by 4. Bullock passes to Doncic. With the drive and the dunk by Doncic.
Big time flush by Doncic. Man, this young fella really has a lot of game.
Edwards looking it over. That shot off the mark. So the Mavericks will take it the other way. And the points coming for them now, Greg and Bunches.
And we're seeing what a high-octane offense should look like.
Wood with the bucket.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
The Timberwolves shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
How about the work ethic of Anthony Edwards? Not to mention that linebacker build and the sweet shooting stroke. But what he wants most is to see his team succeed. That's what you love about AE.
Doncic fires from way outside. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Edwards inside. He's covered by Irving. That's good from Edwards on the assist from Conley.
Defense gets burned by Edwards' ball handling ability. I mean, this guy's athletic and can really move.
Over in the corner, Wood. And the three off target.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide open look in space there.
Conley kicks to McDaniel. He dishes it to Towns. Back to McDaniel. Out to Conley. Second chance shot. It's rebounded by Doncic. Now the Mavericks with it. They're on a 14-4 run right now. For three. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight.
And we all know how explosive Edwards can be, reminding us there with that thunderous slam.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Mavericks. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And guys, what's your take on the Mavericks so far?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the energy, the effort, defensively. They put it all out there in that opening quarter.
And so in the game for the Timberwolves, underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. Irving. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Post game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make,
The previous play is under review.
the action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being...
After review, the ruling on the floor stands.
And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. We're double-checking, and the game continues on.
He's off on the first. Mark of guys playing today, who would you put your money on to be a successful NBA coach?
You know, Kevin, the smart money is on point guards, but I think any player that's been a student of the game could be a successful coach, but point guards most likely is my answer. Chris Paul, maybe even a guy like Jalen Brunson in the future.
Timberwolves foul. Mike Conley. First personal foul.
Mavericks leading by 4. And here is Doncic. He's got 7. And the pass to Irving. Gobert with the block.
And the reach and height of Gobert, it literally makes it impossible to score over him. He's able to get all over that shot. You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that he can afford to give him.
Wood is screen on Conley. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Tries again. The shot is good off the backboard.
And, you know, with his size and presence in the post, McGee has a lot of value on the offensive glass.
Edwards passes to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
McGee with it. Now defended by Gobert. Wood a screen on Edwards. Irving passes to Wood. And finished off by Wood.
Well, that's nice movement. Quickly and well done by Wood as the roller gets open and finds a shot.
He'll take his third and fourth free throw shots at the game right here.
First team foul.
Free throw good, Edwards.
Shooting for Minnesota.
Last season, Clark, the Timberwolves snapped a 3-year playoff drought.
An important milestone for this squad, Kevin. I mean, it shows they're ready to compete in the postseason. That's huge and speaks to just how far this team has come.
Here's Doncic, and Doncic throws it down.
Doncic doing a nice job showing you some sneaky explosion and athleticism on that throwdown.
Outside Conley to the paint. Here's Gobert. Out to Edwards from deep. Hits it from three-point range. Edwards got 5 points now this quarter.
And, you know, succeeding in the catch-and-shoot game will really help Edwards set up his drives to the hoop.
To the middle. And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last. Timberwolves on defense. Back to Irving. Wood with the screen for Irving. Just 5 on the clock. Takes the 3. Offensive rebound, Mavericks. Dallas moving it around. Wood a screen on Conley. Doncic kicks to Wood. Irving for 3. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
Really a smart look that time by Wood, giving the ball up to his wide open teammate.
Pass to Gobert. And here we go. The Mavericks in a fast break. Pass to Irving. On the wing, Doncic. McGee. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Now it's a 5-point Dallas lead.
Smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they?
Yes, they can. They can't allow him to beat them to too many more of those.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
Dallas leading by 5. Doncic outside. Passes it to Wood. And finished off by Wood.
When you play with Luka now, Doncic, he's ready to find you if you're open, so you've got to be ready to receive.
And Reggie Bullock gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
There's 49 seconds left in the first half. Conley dishes to Gobert. He kicks to McDaniels. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Gobert. Stolen by McGee.
Active hands prevented an easy bucket that time.
Edwards against Doncic. There's the try.
Boy, Doncic is so good at going at the defense, and when he goes at him like that, it puts the defense in a tough spot. Very crafty.
This is his second trip to the line in this one.
And as for last season, he was a 74% shooter at the line. And team-wide, they've been terrific from the line here. Just one of those nights when the confidence has spread from one player to the next.
Here's Edwards, and Edwards with the stuff.
Edwards is so physically developed already. Just brushes off the contact there. Really strong drive by Edwards.
Irving against Edwards. Irving kicks to Wood. That will count. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall.
And you see how Towns affects the shot. I mean, has the length, tenacity, and...
All right, David, thank you. Instead. Played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
So with Irving on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. They've got Dwight Powell. Hardy is out there with Green. Then there's Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Kleba in at the 4. Inside. Here's Powell. And there's the pass to Hardy. They kick it out to Green. 4 on the clock. Outside Hardaway. Shoots the 3. Here's Powell. Pass to Kleba. Here's Hardy. Back to Kleba. Lets the 3 fly. Goes up again. Out to Hardaway. Dallas again missing.
He has to make that one. I mean, you have to make the defense pay when they slough off of you like that.
Prince with it. Hardaway picks him up. There's a screen. Prince, the pass to Reed, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Tim Hardaway picks one up.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
So we can't get either to fall.
During the summer of 2021, the Mavericks had some major changes. Longtime head coach Rick Carlisle left after 13 years in Dallas. They also got a new GM.
Coaching staff changes aside, Clark. The front office moves affect players that much?
I think they do, Kevin. It's hard for them not to. Normally we see a flurry of trades or free agent signings. We saw it with the Mavericks trading away Kristaps Porzingis, changing the composition of their squad, going in a different direction. So that'll take some adjusting to.
All right, let's hear it one more time for your favorite team, your D-Town Crew.
Free throw good. Hardy. The Timberwolves secured a spot in the playoffs last season, Greg, and we enjoyed it after they got that emotional win in the play-in game in the Twin Cities over the Clippers. What a night.
And Kevin, you could tell it meant a lot to the players. This is a team that has struggled for so long, and by getting to the playoffs, this is a step in the right direction.
Alexander Walker passes to Anderson. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. The 3. A shot by Alexander Walker, no good. Dallas leading by 9. Pass to Anderson. Pass to Noel. Back to Anderson. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision, excellent.
Now, here's Green. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
And the question for the Mavs is simple. How do you best build around Luka Doncic? They'll try to answer that in the coming year.
Greg, it just seems for the Mavs, it's all about finding the right fit for the role player.
And that's why this team was willing to move on from Porzingis. Going forward, you can see them look a lot like the Harden era Rockets.
For Dallas, they've gone 0 of 4 from the field in the second half. Yet to find the mark. To the inside. Got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Out to the wing. A shot by Kleba, wide open. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Hammers it home to polish off the break.
You know, one of the things the team has confidence with Prince in is finishing on the break.
In the corner, Powell with it. Makes it off the glass. Powell's got the lead up to 9 now for the Mavericks.
A super high percentage shot there. You just can't allow him to get that close.
Anderson wide open. Off target from outside.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Now we see more and more top prospects bypass college or even leave high school early to make 6 figures playing for G League Ignite. For many years, going pro at such a young age was something we only saw abroad, but that reality is now here. Kevin?
I like it too, David. The landscape is shifting, and I think for the better. Thank you for the report. Alexander Walker passes to Reed. It's deflected.
Like seeing Powell flex his muscle on the defensive end. Really good at timing his jump to block the shots.
Getting another opportunity here to see that powerful rejection.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
And the Timberwolves call time. And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. Minnesota making some changes. Doncic against Conley. Doncic kicks the bullet. Oh, good on the triple.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And one of the biggest stories of the summer was Rudy Gobert being traded. Gets a fresh start with the Timberwolves.
Good on the second free throw.
You know, when it comes to the Minnesota Timberwolves, for so long, they've struggled to be competitive. But recently, I think they've started to turn things around. I mean, they've got a nice core. They got a taste of the playoffs recently, and now look to build on that.
Wood finds Irving. Back to Wood. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got his 3rd assist on the night.
How about Wood? Boy, he can hurt you a lot of different ways, and he's on fire tonight.
Here's Gobert, top of the key, McDaniels. Outside, Edwards. Towns sets the pick for Edwards. And the last second attempt does not go in for him.
Boy, that's outstanding defense by Wood. He's tall, rangy, good timing. He's tough to shoot over.
And while we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up. Tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. On the court for Minnesota. Hiding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel.
3 points.
Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And it's Conley in at the 1 spot. Conley against Doncic. The kick out to Irving. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer. And the Mavericks lead by 12. Edwards passes to Gobert. McGee with the block.
Boy, and the wingspan McGee has covers a lot of ground. Very useful for shot blocking.
Conley with it. He's picked up by Irving. Here's Towns. And Towns throws it down.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Shot is good, and the Mavericks lead is cut down now to just 11 on the basket from Edwards. Doncic against Conley. Here's the 3. Another 3 for Dallas.
Well, that's a real key for Doncic. I mean, when the 3-point shot is dropping for him, his guardability goes off the charts.
Down low. And Gobert gets to Conley. Gobert with a screen on Irving. Conley with a wide open look. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Outside Irving. Takes a three. And he recovers it. Doncic left side. Over Conley. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
Good.
Passes like this demonstrate Conley's unselfishness as well as his desire to get his guys going on offense.
On the wing, Irving. Wood a screen on Conley. Doncic kicks to Wood. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got 3 assists in the game. Outside, Towns. The dish to Gobert. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on JaVale McGee.
And the length of Gobert can be so difficult to deal with. And that's why you have to be physical with him on defense.
He doesn't get the second one.
And last year, Minnesota had a tough end to their season. In their 10th playoff appearance, they made their 9th first-round exit.
Doncic with it. Now guarded by Towns. It's stolen by Gobert. And now Minnesota on the fast break. And Towns throws it down.
Boy, it's really good to see your big man imposing his will physically. Right there, Towns with a statement finish.
I don't think the Timberwolves, Greg, plan on letting their playoff statistics discourage them at all.
And that's kind of the beauty of this squad. They're out to make new franchise history. Not focusing on the past, just keep evolving as a team.
And the second free throw, good.
Luka Doncic is a superstar in this league, and he continues to build on what is going to be some kind of resume when it's all said and done. Has every tool that you need to have to be an MVP one day.
Mavericks leading by 12. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And it's McGee with the jam.
This kind of athleticism at the center position, pretty remarkable. I mean, McGee letting it all hang out there.
Edwards passes to Towns. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Not only racking up points, but also limiting their opponent's scoring. Really impressive win here for the Mavericks.
Their hard work on the glass paid off.
I tell you what, they're both excellent rebounding teams, and it was a tough battle underneath all game. And I think ultimately that earned the W.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance from Luka Doncic.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
40 seconds left in the fourth. Wood. And finished off by Wood.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
Irving against Conley. Here's Gobert. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Assisted by.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, you know, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. McGee sets the pick for Doncic. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
Towns kicks to Gobert. Good, and the assist goes to Towns.
Towns showing you his unselfishness there, willing to give up the rock. His teammate has something a little better.
So no problem for Dallas as they get the win. Even David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
successful and find.
Thanks, Allie. We've got two conference rivals squaring off tonight, Grant. I'm sure both teams have been eagerly looking forward to this one.
Well, we always enjoy these rivalry matchups. I mean, facing a rival you've been battling in the rankings is always rewarding. And as a player, you get fired up and are ready to do whatever it takes to get the win.
All right, let's check out the starting lineup for the Trailblazers. Lillard and Simons are the 1 and the 2. Grant and Nurkic, they're inside at the 4 and the 5. And it's Thibault in at the 3 spot.
Yeah, and Christian Wood moving here to the Mavs over the summer. Now, the Mavs knew they wanted more size, so they sent a number of players in exchange, but they got a deadly weapon to help them this season.
Now here's Simons. And the dunk by Lillard.
This is so fun to watch. Lillard going up with some real power to finish the slam.
Doncic against Lillard. Doncic right side. Irving for 3. Damian Lillard with the rebound.
Yeah, and the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage.
Grant with it. Irving picks him up. Here's Thibault. He buries it from 3.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Doncic against Lillard. Doncic outside. Wood outside. Outside for Irving. And there's a 3-second violation.
3 seconds. Trailblazers ball.
Simons against Irving. Now here's Simons. Defense right on it.
Just an incredible display of power. He attacked the rim with both hands.
Most definitely. That was a thunder dunk. Wow. Here's Bullock. Buries it from 3.
With elite passing skills and court vision, Doncic is an advanced distributor for his age.
Simons passes to Thibault. Grant outside. Now Lillard. It's stolen by Doncic. Down low. And Wood with the stuff.
Not the tallest center in the league. He more than makes up for it with those crazy hops.
And this Mavericks team, Grant, they are loaded up on shooters who can hurt you from outside.
And that's the way they should be built. Force teams to spread out and give Luka space. And when the Mavs get hot from outside, they are dangerous.
To the paint. Simons. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Gotta be mindful of Anthony Simons. He looks to score close to the rim whenever he can.
Doncic is doubled. Wood outside. Pass to Doncic. Out to Wood. Left side Irving. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Just 2 to shoot. From deep, here's Doncic. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. The Trailblazers have gone 4 of 4 from the floor. Perfect start. Lillard passes to Simons.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Pass to Nurkic. And here's Grant. And stolen by Wood. Doncic outside. 1:43 left to play in the first. McGee, a screen on Simons. The drive by Bullock. Good. Bullock's got 5 now.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Now here's Lillard. Pass to Nurkic. This one for 3. And again, it's Portland with a 3.
Well, Damian Lillard is such an intelligent playmaker. He sees an opening and dishes the ball.
And Doncic with the jam.
What? Wait. Hey, dunks are always for the big boys.
Emphatic move by the point guard.
Forget just laying it in. He wanted to make a statement.
Grant, the pass to Lillard. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
And Lillard has a shoot-first mentality. Once he gets positioning inside, he looks to score.
Irving for three. Rebound by the Trailblazers. A chance at a 2-for-1 if they'd like.
And I really can't see why they wouldn't.
Lillard passes to Grant. No good off the glass. The Mavericks trailing. To the middle. Here's McGee. Pass to Irving. It's Bullock on the wing. Thibault with a steal. Lillard passes to Grant. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
I mean, beautiful stroke on the jumper. Something Grant didn't bring into the league, but he's got it now.
Jeremy Grant.
And so Grant nails them both. 17 seconds left in the first. Doncic against Lillard. There's the three. Doncic, no good. It's Bullock on the wing. Here's McGee. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. Good scoring in this one as we conclude the first. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Trailblazers.
They're unselfish. They're passing the ball well, setting up teammates, playing team basketball, and their focus.
Another area they've excelled in is the points in the paint. They've been able to gouge the interior defense so far in this one.
On the court right now for Portland. Grant and Nurkic, they're inside at the 4 and the 5. Lillard and Simons are the 1 and the 2, and it's Thibault in at the small forward.
And you know, you felt this coming ever since summer when the idea of Kyrie Irving out of Brooklyn. Now, we all know the two sides just couldn't see a long-term future together, so the Nets were able to send Irving away and get something before he left in free agency.
McGee, a screen on Simons. Simons against Irving. To the inside. It's stolen by Nurkic. Oh, it's stolen by Doncic. Pass to Bullock. Out to Wood. Puts up a 3. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. Doncic has got his 4th assist in this one.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
Now here's Nurkic. He's got 5. Thibault passes to Nurkic. Shot clock at 6. No one near him. Thibault, that's good. Thibault's got his 2nd basket of the night.
Just a smart pass by Nurkic, taking advantage of an open guy.
On the wing, Irving. He's covered by Simons. Here's Wood. And he finishes. That makes him 4 out of 5.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Lillard passes to Nurkic. On the wing, Simons. The 3 is up. Doesn't go for him. And it's Dallas the other way. Here's Doncic. Gets it to go. Makes him 2 for 5.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Both teams putting forth their best efforts right now. This is the kind of game fans pay to see.
Now here's Nurkic. And it won't go. His first miss. He's 2 of 3 now.
After 9 seasons together in Portland, the backcourt duo of Damian Lillard and C.J. McCollum are no longer teammates. C.J. sent to New Orleans.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Boy, that Lillard-McCollum combination, Smitty. You think it was time to break them up?
You know, I think both were getting a little older. Defensively, their size were a bit of an issue. But I love this scoring duo. They were incredible, B.A. Some great memories in Rip City for Dame and C.J.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Well, Smitty, great teams have a plan B when plan A fails.
Well, B.A., a part of this is coaching, but it's also about having the talent to win more than one way. Also, it's about ad-libbing and being able to change on the fly. One of the strongest players in the league, Nurkic, is a force in the painted area. on both ends of the floor.
Doncic on the wing. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
1:44 left in the second quarter. Here's Doncic. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Doncic has got his third basket on the night right there.
And the strength of Doncic allows him to play through contact. Surprised he didn't get the star treatment there. No whistle.
Irving, the pass to Doncic. Back to Irving. And he's going for the lob. And McGee with the stuff.
A creative playmaker. I love when Kyrie zips it to his teammates.
Simons finds Thibault. Back to Simons. Here's Lillard. Nurkic a screen on Doncic. Took the opportunity when he saw it. Lillard's got 7 points.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
The Mavericks making a switch here. Powell's checked in. Now a timeout called by Dallas. 59 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Doncic outside. Wood outside. Pass to Irving. It's Bullock on the wing. Back to Irving. 5 on the clock. Here's Bullock. Fires for 3. Thibault with the board.
And he almost made them regret defending him.
Did you see that? I saw it.
Wow.
And he saw it. A smooth athlete with incredible burst in the open floor. Simons makes it look easy.
Outside Irving. Puts the move on. And the layup is good. Irving's got 4 points in the quarter.
A masterful finisher. The closer Kyrie is to the bucket, the more dangerous he becomes.
Here's Grant. Oh, Grant throws it down.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him with the score this tight. You cannot take a chance here. Irving for 3. He drops it from range. 7 points in the game.
Defenses can't let Irving have his way at the perimeter.
Christian Wood has been leading the charge for the Dallas Mavericks. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. We'll be right back with you shortly. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Christian Wood with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
They've got Hardy, Maxi Kleber out there with Tim Hardaway. Then there's Josh Green, and it's Powell in at the 5. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Here's Johnson. Clock is at 3. Shot from the inbound. No good. A bit long that time. The Mavericks leading.
You know, there was a time years ago when the Mavericks were one of the NBA's shakiest teams. Now they're one of its proudest franchises.
Now here's Hardaway.
I have to admit, I mean, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
Now off the inbound. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and coach doesn't like the call at all. He's opting to use his challenge. He wants the officials to look at the replay.
2 shots. People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt.
The previous play is under review.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Once again, your D-Town crew. Give him a hand, fans.
The first one falls. Man, Blazers fans have been having a bit of whiplash. Western Conference Finals to the lottery in just 3 years.
NBA injuries had a big part to play in that. Shows how fast the NBA landscape can change. Fans are hoping they can get back to what they were just as quickly.
And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Proving once again that when you attack with confidence, good things tend to happen.
Now here's Green. Powell sets a screen. Clock at 6. Shakes him. And it's Green missing.
He liked to have that one back. That's easy money.
Out of bounds. It'll be Mavericks ball. The Mavericks shooting an amazing 61%. Looking confident. Right around a minute and a half played in the third quarter. Powell, a screen on Johnson. Hardy. What a terrific move that is.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
It's Little on the wing. He's checked by Kleba. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It'll go on Maxi Kleba.
Fending off defenders, Little able to get the shot off. In his third season, Nazir Little saw increased playing time and the opportunity to show his value, which he did not waste.
Here's Hardy. To the paint. Powell in the post. Johnson on him. Here's Hardy, covered by Johnson. And that one's good. Hardy's got 6 in the quarter. You know, talking about Little, his 2021-22 season was cut short after suffering a shoulder tear.
BA, I hated that. Prior to that injury, Little was having the best stretch of his career, averaging 13 points and 7 rebounds on 45% shooting and 40% from 3 in 13 games.
Now here's Green to the left side wing. Kleba passes to Hardaway. Kleba, screen on Reddish. Hardaway finds Kleba. Back to Hardaway. The 3 is up. Rebounded by Johnson. Portland has gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. Doesn't go that time, and it's Dallas the other way. On the wing, Green. Reddish covering, and it's hammered home by Green.
Highlight reel dribble move, and then the athleticism takes over. Woo!
Yep, he wasn't going to be denied there, showing all the skill.
With his level of quickness, it's tough to keep up defensively.
The Mavericks have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Here's Hardy, covered by Johnson. Offensive rebound. For Portland, they've gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Down low. Here's Eubanks. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass.
Love the unselfishness. Not only can Cam create for himself, he can also create for others.
Here's Hardy, covered by Johnson. Pass to Green. And it's hammered home by Green.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Here's Eubanks. The kick out to Johnson. Eubanks the screen. Lets it fly. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
I'm not sure how he's going to explain that shot later.
Low percentage chance. If it's not there, give up the rock. Trust your teammates.
Here's Hardy. He's got 6. Oh, sweet move. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
So Portland ends up going with a new group. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
The drive by Simons. Grant finds Lillard. Grant the screen. The 3 is up. And Lillard gets it to go on the assist from Grant. Lillard's got 10.
A gifted playmaker. Lillard knows the right call to create for himself.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Hardy, defended by Lillard. Out of bounds. It'll be Portland's ball.
Substitution on the court.
There's 14 seconds left to play in the third quarter. And the Blazers getting another bucket right there.
You gotta love to see Damian Lillard light it up like this on offense, making a big effort to deliver for his squad.
From deep, here's Doncic. Oh, got it off in time, but it's no good. And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Just a selfless decision from your 2-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
At his position, traditionally, his job is to shoot the basketball. Give him credit for keeping his eyes up and just taking what the defense allows.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. And on the floor for Portland here in the fourth. Lillard and Simons are the 1 and the 2. Grant and Nurkic, they're inside at the 4 and the 5. And it's Thibault in at the small forward position. Portland has gone 4 of 6 from three-point range thus far. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Grant.
Yeah, just not on the same page. Unfortunate, wasted possession.
Irving against Simons. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And the Mavericks lead by 7.
It's fun for us to sit back and watch him go to work, but that's our job, not the defense's. They left it too open on that play.
Now here's Lillard. Simons outside, takes a 3. Yes, great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got 4 assists now tonight.
Showing the quickness. Nice catch and shoot by Anthony.
Here's Irving. It's Bullock on the wing. Pass to Doncic. McGee with it. And McGee with the stuff.
Incredible work right there on the glass. Just doing all he can to extend that lead.
Hey, once you got him on the ropes, keep swinging away.
You know why? Because this defense is reeling. They had to stop there but couldn't secure the rebound. They're still looking for answers.
Now here's Doncic. McGee, a screen on Lillard. Doncic passes to McGee. And McGee with the stuff.
Big time two-hand slam.
And right on top of the defender, too. That's got to feel good. Simons outside. No good on the triple. The Mavericks have got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. Doncic on the wing, defended by Lillard. Outside Irving. 5 to shoot. Count that one. He's now 5 for 8.
Putting consistent pressure on this defense. Just the threat of him out there makes this offense work.
Lillard with the ball. Irving picks him up. Pass to Lillard. Nurkic a screen on Doncic. And Lillard puts up a deep 3. Sinks it. What range from downtown.
No moment is too big for Dame. He specializes in hitting timely shots.
Doncic passes to... Oh, are you kidding me?
Amazing. That'll be a move to remember. Wow.
Yeah, great creativity in the air. And Lillard puts up a deep three. And out of bounds. Dallas will have it. And the Mavericks with possession here. Doncic outside. And there's the foul. It's on Anthony Simons. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
There's a minute 47 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Doncic. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Mavericks lead by 8.
Fearless play by Doncic in the paint. Ready to do whatever it takes to find his shot.
Lillard with the ball. Now Doncic defending. And Nurkic throws it down.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
Yeah, both teams trying to close out strong. These are the fireworks that fans came to see.
Now here's Nurkic. Simons passes to Nurkic. Nurkic a screen on Doncic. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Wood grabs the board.
Low percentage shot from long range. Terrible decision, especially when you still have a chance to win this.
Every moment counts here. They have got to get moving.
And I don't think they will. The problem is they've waited too long to make a move.
And here's Simons outside. Yeah! What a beautiful shot. Brings him within 3.
He must have ice in his veins. Simons pushes out all distractions and drops the clutch shot.
Now here's Doncic. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Second personal foul. Second team.
First free throw is good. And that gives him a 4-point cushion.
Yeah, a bona fide superstar. Luka is a great bet to deliver here.
Nice job extending the lead and making this a 2-possession game now.
Doncic against Lillard. Grant with a screen on Doncic. Pass to Nurkic. The 3-ball. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
The uncanny ability to time the tip in. He does this night in and night out.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, it's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
One of the game's more interesting personalities. Kyrie Irving wants to win at all costs.
And here are the Trailblazers now. It's a 5-point game. Pass to Grant from deep 3-point range. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. And there's the foul. It'll go on Matisse Thybulle. That's his first foul of the game. We're in the bonus now, and they'll go to the line. He drops the first one, and that increases the lead to 6.
At the line for 2.
So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game.
That's how you protect a lead. Build it out with clutch free throws.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Simons finds Thybulle, and here's Lillard, guarded by Doncic. The 3-pointer off the mark. And so it's Dallas winning this one. This one was in the balance right until the final.
Nurkic the pivot with Grant at the other post spot. And it's Thibault in at the small forward. And for the Timberwolves, sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's Conley in at the point. Three-pointer, Lillard. And Greg, you were talking about this. What you appreciate about this matchup, the team-first mindset on both sides.
Very unselfish, and we're going to see guys moving the ball. And Kevin, they play for one another. That's why these clubs rack up so many assists.
Now, here's Grant. Pass to Simon. Here's Nurkic. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Gobert with a screen on Lillard. Edwards.
Woo! Okay.
Man, what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
Screen by Grant. Back to Lillard. And it's Grant in the corner. Lillard outside. Shot clock at 6. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. Nurkic with it. Conley picks him up. Stolen by Michael Conley. Edwards finds Gobert, and there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Portland's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. GA, something that's kept Portland from getting over the hump is their defense.
Kevin, their defensive rating hasn't been pretty for several years. It's a point of emphasis for the Blazers going forward. Shore up the D and try and take that next step. I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Anthony Edwards.
And he sinks the second.
And talented in so many ways. Edwards is focusing on two things: the refining of his shot mechanics and the sustained level of engagement.
Now, here's Thibault. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Well, and he breaks out the tomahawk. No soft finish there. Pure power.
We could feel that one all the way over here. Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
You can't let Edwards get in the lane. Outstanding at using that burst of speed on the drive.
Nobody near Nurkic. Nailed from three-point land.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Edwards passes to Towns. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. To the left wing. The pass to Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
You won't find a higher percentage shot in this league. Gobert from ground zero.
And Lillard kicks to Simons. Back to Lillard. And there's the drive. Can't throw it down with one hand. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Outside, Towns. 2 points. That one goes.
Improving to be a prolific scorer from anywhere on the floor. That's a gimme for Towns.
Lillard outside. Screen by Nurkic. And it's Damian Lillard with the three.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
And you look at the loyalty Lillard has shown, stuck with the Blazers through thick and thin. It's why he is beloved in Portland.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful. Oh,
man. And how about the athleticism from Edwards rocketing off the drive there for the slam.
Simons kicks to Nurkic. Misses the three. Timberwolves have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game. Here's Gobert. Lays it up off the glass.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Passes to Nurkic. Shakes him. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And sometimes a trade is exactly what a player needs. And that was the case with Yusuf Nurkic.
Back in 2017, you remember, it was Jokic, Nurkic, back and forth. They were getting limited playing time, and then finally it was a trade that allowed Nurkic to get from Denver to Portland, and he's kind of doubled up everything in terms of its production since then.
Nurkic with the steal. Pass to Simons. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Simons showing he can be a capable scorer, but there's still some potential upside with his playmaking. This guy is growing in his confidence.
Good on the second free throw. Greg, when you watch Anthony Simons play, you can see the burst he has on the ball.
And that goes for him attacking the rim and rising up for a shot. Impossible to stay in front of him with that quick first step. But with his skill and athleticism, the sky's the limit.
26 seconds left in the first quarter. Conley finds Gobert.
Great defensive effort from Nurkic. Does not make that shot easy one bit. He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. Oh, yes, sir. Another reminder that Damian Lillard can be explosive, and we love it.
Right side, Edwards. Drives to the hoop, and Edwards with the stuff.
Did you just see what I saw? I mean, that move was out of this world.
Executed to perfection, Greg. I mean, he had the rim in his sights and was not going to be stopped. Anthony Edwards has been... And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. Hey guys, what's your take so far in the Timberwolves?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Yeah, rebounding can also be just about will, and they showed some of that in going in there and collecting some boards.
Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the point. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Simons, the pass to Nurkic. Grant outside. Simons with the ball. 6 to shoot. Trains the three-pointer. Simons has got his second basket of the night.
Well, this is one of Simons' strengths, just an outstanding shooter from behind the arc.
To the paint, Nurkic with the steal. Thibault, the pass to Grant. It's rebounded by Towns.
Oh, you can tell right there he just wanted to go for the jam, but the defense too good and distracting.
And the assets traded by the Wolves for Rudy Gobert surprised a lot of people. In essence, 5 first-round picks, 3 of them unprotected. They better hope this thing works out. A lot riding on it.
Simons surveying the D. And it's Thibault in the corner. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Blazers.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc. And so far, they are hitting at a high clip.
Let's make sure that that selfish nerve doesn't get tapped, because right now there's great ball movement. They're setting each other up. Let's see if that maintains.
Edwards kicks to Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
And how about Towns there taking full advantage of that size, just dominating the glass on that second chance opportunity.
And Nurkic gets it to go. Nurkic has got the lead up to 3 now for Portland.
Now catching the lead pass at full speed, terrific anticipation, and the delivery on time, on target.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. You know, it seems like we're seeing more teams, Brent, use zone defense these days. Not too long ago, zone was almost non-existent in the league.
Well, Kevin, you couldn't play zone. Even though there were zone principles in man-to-man defense, it used to be an illegal defense to set up in a 2-3 zone that you see teams doing nowadays. I'm very interested if the league does, in fact, do away with illegal defense and allow coaches to use whatever defensive scheme they need to do to slow up their opposition. It might do something in terms of producing more shots so we don't get stagnation with just threes all the time. We'll see if that happens.
It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Pass to Simons. And a strong finish with two hands.
All eyes on Dame that time, so he just moves the ball casually right to the open teammate.
So the Timberwolves call their first timeout. And for so long, the Blazers have had great guard play.
Yeah, Lillard and McCollum with a great team back there, but defensively there were some gaps, and now it's Lillard and Simon, so they've gotten even a little bit smaller. This has been a strength of the Blazers for a decade now, and it just comes at you in a little bit different package.
Edwards passes to Conley. Towns sets the pick for Conley. And Grant sends it back.
Grant's got some verts. I mean, it's all out there, especially effective on getting to the shooters and making an impact.
Yeah, but I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. The pass to McDaniels.
2 minutes remaining in the half. 2 minutes.
This is to Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
He just powered that one.
One of the game's top dunkers. And the shot is good. Vibel's got his first points of the night.
Simon's playing unselfish. That's going to help this team get in a great rhythm.
Here's Edwards, and he drives in, and finished off by Edwards.
Wow, that is awesome to see the small man challenge the big man. Sometimes when you jump, you can be taller than the big fella.
Pass to Nurkic. Lillard against Edwards. Here's Nurkic, and finished off by Nurkic.
Nurkic getting up there and waiting that rim.
Edwards looking it over. Here's Towns, and the dunk by Towns.
There are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Lillard, the pass to Grant, and the dunk by Grant.
Trust me, defense wants to keep Grant out of the paint, and he wants to get in there. That's why.
Edwards, and Grant sends it back. They recover it. Right side Towns. Conley kicks to Edwards. Here's McDaniels.
Nurkic seeing an opportunity there to make the impact defensively with the block.
And finished off by Gobert. Grant with a screen on Edwards. Here's Lillard, and Damian Lillard with the jam.
Making the most of the screen, that's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Grant, right side. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And Grant with a nice heads-up play, willing to make the next pass.
Here's Edwards. Oh!
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it. Thank you, David, for that interview.
36. And get ready for the Jabberwocky.
We've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. You have to like what we're seeing from Anthony Edwards.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
Now you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
On the floor for Portland. Little out there with Reddish. Then it's Johnson. Then it's Sharp. And it's Eubanks in at the 5, roaming the paint.
And for Little, that's a quality find right there, just dropping that pass.
Over to the left wing. Here's Alexander Walker. Here's Reed. Prince outside. Drains it from beyond the arc. Prince has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Wow, Prince has a little daylight, and that shot looked true.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And the defender all
The Trailblazers shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
Here's Noel, covered by Johnson. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Good D by Johnson. Changing teams in your rookie year couldn't have been easy for Keon Johnson.
He only played 15 games for his original team before the trade, and I'm sure that was a challenging introduction for him to the league, but those are the lessons you learn early on. Control what you can control, and now it's up to Keon to try to find a way onto the floor consistently.
Well, that's a shot he can hit. If you give it to him, you need a little more energy on defense that next trip down.
Pass to Prince. Pass to Noel. To the middle. Here's Green. Howard down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. Now, here's Shun. He's tightly guarded, and that one is stuffed right through.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime.
And your point guard's got to be the catalyst. Great job getting to the 10.
Well, Greg, he knows when they need a lift.
Did you see how much air he had under him? Wow.
Sharp, the pass to Johnson. 13 feet away. And it's Sharp missing. Timberwolves trail by 9. And here's Prince outside. Prince setting a pick for Anderson. And off target as he starts the game 0 for 1. Here's the drive. Little can't hit. For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Anderson outside. Prince outside. Over Reddish. Prince misses. Trailblazers leading by 9. Sharp, the pass to Eubanks. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. And then Sharp with the dunk.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. Fast break. Here come the Trailblazers. And there's the foul. And it's on Taurean Prince. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
There's 1:17 left to play in the third. Here's Johnson. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
Oh, yeah, his teammates love that one. I'm sure he's going to hear about it when he gets to the huddle.
Kicks it out to Prince. Jacks up a 3. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Johnson outside. Driving to the basket. And then Johnson with the jam.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
And it's a completely new lineup for Minnesota. 43 seconds left in the third. Conley against Lillard. And Towns the bucket on the assist from Conley. Conley's got his 3rd assist on the night. Here's Simon. Gobert with the block.
And that's why you want Gobert on the floor. He's as good defensively as any big you will ever see.
That one's in there. The Trailblazer lead is cut down to 11 on the bucket from Edwards. And so Lillard will bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. Grant with a screen on Edwards. Lillard attacking. And the call on the shot sends him to the ball. And it looks like, yep, it's the coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail.
The previous play is under the
original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays,
the ruling on the floor is confirmed.
Fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Free throw good from Lillard.
And Lillard's drive and what he gives to this locker room is undeniable.
And both free throws good for Damian Lillard.
Well, a great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Well, here's the problem. He's shooting the lights out, but they're still behind. They need another guy to step up.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Well, through 3/4 of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome.
42. Your
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Trailblazers leading by 13. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the 1 spot. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Kicks it out to Lillard. And it's Grant in the corner. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. And the Trailblazers lead by 16. Edwards drives in. And Edwards with the stop.
Once Edwards gets a step on you, it's likely going to be a bucket or a foul or both.
And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That's it for him. He's fouled out of the game.
And he has to take that long, slow walk back to the bench here. He'll watch the rest of this one from the sideline. Yeah, and luckily they've got terrific depth at that position. If there's one spot on the floor where they can afford to lose somebody, that would probably be it.
You have to appreciate Lillard tonight just showing this kind of effort and not afraid again to put his team on his back.
Conley against Lillard. A pass to Edwards. And there's the call on Matisse Thybulle. That'll be his second foul of the game.
First team foul.
Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. Here's Edwards. Doesn't go for him. Now the Trailblazers take it the other way. Lillard, the pass to Thybulle. Stolen by McDaniels. Now here's Reed. Covered by Lillard. Out of bounds. Portland takes possession. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. He takes it in, and then Lillard slams it in.
You know, not many guys can change pace on the dribble the way Lillard does it. Just phenomenal.
Here's Edwards, and finished off by Edwards.
He's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. A nice shot by Simons.
Good job with Simons, not hesitating. It just opened up for a split second, and he was ready to fire.
To the inside. Here's Towns. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got 4 assists now tonight.
They're playing working to perfection there, if that was their plan. And if it wasn't, maybe that should be their plan.
Lillard from outside, and another three for Portland.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
And I don't know how they keep doing this, but every time down, the resulting possession ends up at the three-point line and a fairly efficient shot attempt at that.
Conley gets the bucket.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Timberwolves trail by 17. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here.
Held ball violation. Jump ball.
Floats it up there for Nurkic. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. It's Edwards on the wing. Covered by Simons. Edwards, that's good. Edwards got 6 points in the quarter.
And we are seeing tonight why Edwards was selected first overall. Anthony has a special ability to score.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Trailblazers.
The coaching staff must be happy that they controlled their turnovers so well in this game.
Excellent self-control and patience tonight.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Lillard.
Serving up feeds all night long. He was the best teammate that they had on the floor.
There's 57 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Grant finds Simons. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. And it's Thibault in the corner. 5 to shoot. Grant for 3. Reed with the rebound. And stolen by Thibault. Passes it to Simons. Nurkic setting the pick for Simons. Kicks it out to Grant. Thibault on the wing. Shoots over McDaniel. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. The shot from the low post is good.
And, you know, Conley developed great vision in terms of the floor, and that allows him to spot an open teammate.
And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
here that know a thing or two about ball movement, Grant.
Yeah, they really do. I mean, there's a great feel that these teams play with. Two of the smartest teams in the league. They focus on sharing the basketball and keeping everyone involved. This is a matchup for the purist.
So the opening lineup for the Mavericks. They've got Tim Hardaway, Kyrie Irving out there with Luka Doncic. Then there's Christian Wood, and it's McGee in at the center position. Now here's Edwards. Towns on a screen. It's Edwards with a drive. Oh, he misses the dunk. And a fast break now. The Mavericks on the run. Irving for three. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic.
Kyrie Irving makes things look easy from range. This guy's so efficient beyond the arc.
Minnesota calls timeout.
Get out of your seats and let us know you want one.
We have learned in a very brief period of time that there is absolutely nothing on a basketball court that Luka Doncic can't do. He is no doubt amongst the very big-time superstars in this league.
Now here's Doncic. And Doncic hammers it home.
Well, the tight handle allows Luka Doncic to make the pretty move off the bounce.
Edwards against Doncic. Gobert with a screen on Doncic. And there's the foul. It'll go on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul of the game. And how about Luka Doncic? I mean, how remarkable, Doris.
B.A., his numbers are insane when you consider how young he is. In his career, averaging more than 25 points, over 8 boards, and over 7 assists. Not many players contribute in every aspect of the game like Luka.
The Mavericks on offense. It's been 8 unanswered for them. Doncic outside. Beyond the arc. They get it back. Outside Hardaway. Irving up top. Covered by Towns. Just 5 on the clock. Another shot. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Wood against Conley. Towns for three. Hits a three-pointer.
Well, if you want to pinpoint one thing about Mike Conley, it's his feel for the game. That's a pretty pass.
Wood, a screen on Edwards. Doncic on the wing, guarded by Edwards. Wood with the screen. Pass to McGee for three. Towns with a rebound. For Minnesota, they've gone 1 for 3 so far.
Boy, guys, with that appearance in the Western Conference Finals, it certainly feels like the Dallas Mavericks took a huge step forward. They played to their strengths. Obviously, the axis is Luka Doncic and his incredible skill set. You know, that's using speed and quickness to combat size. By the time the defense reacts, it's far too late.
Irving, the pass to McGee. That shot off. Ooh, great D that time from Gobert. Right, it almost seems like last year we were seeing the team Dallas had been waiting for, Doris.
It seems, B.A., they finally figured out what pieces need to be fit around Luka Doncic. Obviously, you need high-caliber shooting across positions. The one thing I think they need to continue thinking about is that rim protector and vertical threat.
Here's Towns. The Mavericks leading. Outside Irving. With the crossover. And he takes it up and lays it in. Irving's got his second bucket on the night.
But just a spectacular display of ball handling from Kyrie, opening up the look there. Many believe he might have the best handle in the game.
The Mavericks have gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. Nifty move. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. You know, one thing Kyrie Irving has talked about is reclaiming his power, Grant.
Well, he has stopped listening to the outside voices telling him what to do. finding his own purpose and his identity. And at times, that's meant being something of a renegade.
Now here's Edwards. Pass to Gobert. A minute 4 left in the first quarter here. The kick out to Edwards. Hauled in by McGee. Dallas has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. Irving with it. Towns covering. Irving against Conley. Irving, no good. For Minnesota, they've gone only 2 of 6 from the field. It's McDaniels on the wing. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Irving, the pass to Hardaway. Edwards pulls it in. Minnesota has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
From deep, Conley. Not going to go that time. Right side, Irving. And so it's Dallas closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. And they're... Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Mavericks?
The aggressiveness on defense has been infectious. Everyone's come to the party. I love it.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the 1 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the T-Wolves. Wood passes to Doncic. Wood, a screen on Edwards. Back to Wood. McGee in the post. Defended by Gobert. Doncic against Edwards. 6 on the shot clock. And McGee with the stuff.
This guy has been elite as a passer since he entered the league. He takes pride in making the guys around him better.
Towns for 3. The shot won't fall. And the Mavericks go on the other way now. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Now here's Doncic. They lead by the biggest margin of the game at 9. No one covering. Doncic has got 8.
There's a savviness innate to Luka Doncic. He has played this game for such a long time. Pick and roll, yeah, that's in my bag.
Gobert with a screen on Irving. Conley finds Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
So long, so athletic. Rudy Gobert with a big-time dunk.
Doncic outside. The 3. And Irving, the bucket on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got 3 assists tonight. Well, as you know, Grant, this game can be so hard on your body. As a player, how do you determine the difference between being hurt versus being injured?
That's a great question, B.A. Look, sometimes as players, you need someone to protect them from themselves. Today's game, the teams today are so smart about protecting players and preventing things from getting worse. But it really comes down to the players, the doctors, the team overall, just being smart and having a big picture about the injuries.
And it's Doncic missing. The Timberwolves have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. And there's the foul. It'll go on Kyrie Irving. That's foul number 2 for him. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. The offensive rebound. And here's Edwards outside. Here's Gobert. And at last, they get one to fall. Gobert's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, putting all of that 7-foot frame to use, Rudy Gobert has been one of the consistent offensive rebounders in the league.
Outside Irving. There's the triple. And he gets it to go. 4 for 6 so far.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way. Well, Anthony Edwards. He had a terrific rookie campaign, but he got better in his second season, both as an individual and as a teammate, guys. How about the finish from Luka Doncic? My goodness, go ahead with the hammer.
Doncic against Conley. And it's blocked by Wood. And he recovers it. Towns for three. Hauled in by McGee. McGee's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Irving. And he converts the layup. Irving's got 15. Well, what stood out the most at Edwards' second season, of course, his commitment on the defensive end.
Exactly right, B.A., because he asked the coaching staff almost on a nightly basis to guard the opposition's best player. And though they didn't always give him that assignment, you have to admire his pursuit. This guy wants to become one of the top two-way players in the league.
Now here's Doncic. 10 points for him. Pass to Irving from behind the arc. Up again. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Mavericks lead by 16.
Well, here is a player with great size and great instincts. It allows Luka Doncic to rebound consistently. Nicely done there.
Powell, he's checked in for McGee. Dallas has gotten 5 of their 9 attempts from deep to go. Outside Irving. Wood passes to Irving. And it's off the back of the rim. No good.
Well, you simply have to shake that one off, right? You can't let that kind of missed opportunity bother you.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
Even with the score as it is, he just keeps coming at you.
Towns, a screen on Doncic. Oh, there's the alley. Right side Hardaway. Kyrie Irving has been on display for Dallas.
Your Minnesota Timberwolves, 15. The Mavericks, 31.
With the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Well, you look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he's been everywhere.
I love how effortlessly he scored. The game just comes so easy for him.
And let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
And on the floor for Jason Kidd as we get into the second half, we've got Maxi Kleber. Hardy is out there with Josh Green. Then there's Dwight Powell. And it's Bullock in at the small forward position. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
He pushed a little too hard there trying to close the gap. And yes, he paid the price.
That's a big miscue. And you hate to see that happen at this point in the game.
Here's Hardy. And he got the whistle on the way, and they want a second opinion on that call. The signal for the coach's challenge has been made.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed.
The previous play is under review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Making their way onto the court are your Minnesota Timberwolves Sixers.
No good on that one. And the second free throw is good. The Timberwolves shooting at 32% from the floor. Not good.
You know, last year was all about forward progress for the Timberwolves, recording their second winning season since 2005. getting on track for future success.
So what do you think the keys are that can help Minnesota continue to grow over last year?
Well, you know, there's always room for guys to improve their game, but I think it's really the intangibles, building trust amongst players and becoming a more mature team.
And we know that last year the Mavs had an issue with rim protection.
They did, and obviously that is the starting point, BA, for a lot of defenses, so you understand you have to address that. What you know, though, unequivocally, is you have excellent wing defenders on the roster. It's one of the most critical aspects of success in today's NBA. So really, it's about solidifying the paint, and let's see where this team goes.
And coach doesn't like the call at all. He's opting to use his challenge. He wants the officials to look at the replay.
Second team foul.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this.
The previous play is under review.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
And he drives in. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take two from the free throw line. Well, you know the Timberwolves are a young squad, Doris. When will it be their time, you think?
I think, BA, when you have a talent that is the anchor of your organization, which they have in Karl Anthony Towns, Cat is one of the most talented big men, most polished offensive players that we've seen in the NBA. Couple him with Anthony Edwards and Rudy Gobert, and I think you now have to start looking to be a consistent winner. I am anxious to see what this team does this year.
Here's Hardy. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
And even from where we're sitting, you can clearly tell it was a foul.
First one falls for him.
Line for the Mavericks. Hardy.
Both good from the line that time. Well, the Timberwolves struck gold by getting the #1 pick in the 2015 and 2020 NBA drafts.
You were so right, B.A. Selecting Karl Anthony Towns and Anthony Edwards, respectively. Two important players that have already had a tremendous impact on this team.
And Powell with the stuff.
Outstanding timing from Powell. Rises up for the forceful alley-oop.
Here's Alexander Walker. Green covering. Anderson. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move! He's got a chance for one more at the line. It goes on Dwight Powell. The free throw drops for Anderson. Dallas has gotten 5 of their 9 attempts from deep to go. Here's Hardy. He has 7. Oh, and Reed with a block. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Timberwolves. The Timberwolves have gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now, and they pick up 2.
When you watch Taurean Prince play, you know it's about team. This guy finds the open man and loves delivering it.
Here's Hardy. Misses the layup. For Minnesota, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. Here's Prince, and it's flushed down. A nice jam.
This guy is a fantastic finisher near the hoop. Taurean Prince with an emphatic 2.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Inside.
2 minutes.
And the lob disrupted. Not to be.
Dallas foul. Reggie Bullock. First personal foul. Third team foul.
We've got 1:55 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Here's the 3. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Hardy's shot is good.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
To the middle. Kleber with a steal. On the break. Here's Bullock. And they'll get another chance. It's Bullock on the wing. Kleber outside. Shot clock at 5. Powell sets a screen. Second chance shot. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to be on Naz Reid.
Man, the defender really went after him.
Minnesota calls time here. And the Timberwolves going with a whole new group out there.
All right, Timberwolves fans, here come the First Avenue Breakers. Give it up for your First Avenue Breakers.
Then he drops a first. And a new group getting ready for the Mavericks. McGee, he's checked in for Powell. Wood comes in for Kleber. Hardaway's checked in for Bullock. And Irving is subbed in for Green.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work and it pays dividends.
Shot is up. The shot by Conley, no good.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
On the wing, Irving. 15 points in the game.
Pretty pass by Kyrie Irving. Nothing like making your teammate feel good right there.
Left side, Edwards. Pass to Towns. And stolen by Irving. Down low. Here's McGee. And McGee with the stuff.
Well, that pass is a product of Kyrie Irving's great instincts. He's got a terrific mind for the game.
Back to Edwards to halt the run. And the layup is up and in. Edwards got his 3rd basket of the night.
Want to run your offense through him. A reliable scoring option.
Irving for 3. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Towns has got 4 rebounds now. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Towns.
And that's a foolish pass. Plain and simple.
Here's Doncic. There's the 3. Sinks it from distance. Doncic has got 15.
Consistent nightly scoring in the league is hard, but Luka Doncic showing he has the frame, the game, and the stamina to do just that.
And so it's Dallas sitting on a comfortable 21-point lead at the end.
Please give a big round of applause for the Bucks.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And so it's Dallas with it. A 21-point lead, the biggest in the game. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. So that's the Timberwolves 5. And here are the Timberwolves. Edwards, the pass to Gobert. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. McGee's got 8 rebounds in the game. Irving for 3. No luck on that one.
He's got a nice feel for that crossover, but you still have to finish.
McGee with a steal. Doncic with it. He's picked up by Conley. Doncic outside. Pass to Irving. McGee, a screen on Edwards. Oh, that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Here's Towns, guarded by Wood. The kick out to Edwards. Fires from deep. Wood grabs the board. Wood's got 4 rebounds in the game. Now McGee. Wood outside. Back to McGee. Outside for Irving. 6 to shoot. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
That shot, no good. The Mavericks have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. From deep, here's Doncic. The Mavericks rebound. McGee.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
No doubt those extra possessions can really add up against you when you do not take care of the defensive glass.
He was gripping the rock on the way to the slam.
No way he was going to get stripped on that one. Fires the 3. And Doncic with the 3. Doncic has got 21 points in the game.
They're really employing a deep range initiative here in the fourth, and it's working.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection, swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
Irving for 3. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
Their offensive game plan has been simple. Look to shoot it often from outside the arc, and the results have been outstanding.
Second chance points have also been a big part of what's happened in this game. Crashing the boards with authority, turning those opportunities into second chance points. Boy, big time on the offensive glass.
Connects from downtown.
Well, Mike Conley, we know his pre-shot preparation is excellent. Catch and shoot bucket, yes, sir.
Doncic outside. Outside for Irving.
2 minutes remaining.
The shot is good. Doncic making the play. Doncic has got 4 assists in the game.
You have to show more effort defensively. Everyone knows he can do that from deep.
Well, to me, that's just inexcusable. You start to wonder how much they really want this basketball game.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
And for so many teams in the NBA, establishing the three-point shot is goal number 1 on offense. He's definitely doing his part tonight.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
Another 3 for Dallas.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Mavericks.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Luka Doncic.
What you love about his performance is that he is simply taking what the defense allows and then making the most of his opportunities.
Well, a big trade over the summer, bringing Rudy Gobert to the Wolves. And it's a bit of a fresh start for Gobert, a main star of this team that is loaded with talent, but needed that defensive anchor.
Irving against Conley. This one for 3. And it's Irving missing. Pass to Edwards. McGee with a steal. Wood outside. 26 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Wood with the screen. From deep, here's Doncic. The rebound by the Timberwolves. McDaniels.
Great job drawing the foul and almost converted the shot as well.
Third team foul.
He's off on the first.
McDaniels. 2 shots.
And he's good on the second. 12 seconds left in the fourth. Doncic with it. From deep. No good. And so it's the Mavericks taking care of business in this one. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce.